We're here with Beatty. BJ, going through a coaching change, senior day, now going to Lincoln for the last time. Has this been kind of an emotional month for you?
Last couple of weeks have, definitely. I mean, when Coach Hawk got fired, that was kind of a big deal for me. The guy brought me here, and my loyalty towards him. And I mean, senior day was definitely, it was joyful. It was a great feeling to walk away from that field, a winner. Great feeling to walk away, with the win and a chance to go to a bowl game. And going into Lincoln is going to be awesome. It's kind of ironic that my high school used to be called the Big Red of Hawaii, and ironically, I go to Nebraska for possibly my last game in college against the Big Red. So me and my family were kind of joking around with that. But I'm excited to finish up there.
Coach Cabral has banned red in the Dow Ward Center. Are you having to hide your hair at all?
No, I told him actually if he has issues with the hair, which he doesn't, but that'd be an issue with my mom and my grandma. If I ever cut my hair, I think I'd be in trouble more than he would.
Senior day, your mother made Hawaiian leis for all the players. What brought about that idea? Was that her idea?
Yeah, it was my family's gift, to the senior class. Me and my family. We wanted to give something to, my classmates, my teammates, because, we've been through so much together, and, there's the expression, been a hell and back, and, over these last couple of years, I think we've been a hell and back twice. So I think it was just a show of support and a show of love from my family to everyone else.
Now, after you got introduced, you went down, greeted your family, and then you went over to Dan Hawkins and gave him your lei. Was that something you planned on doing?
Yeah. Like I said, Coach Hawk, he brought me here. He gave me the opportunity to be here, and, he did so much for me. I couldn't just walk away from that man without letting him know how much I appreciated, how much I loved everything he gave me. That was just my show of love to him for everything he's done for me.
Coach Cabral mentioned earlier today that maybe the speculation concerning Dan Hawkins was something that was hanging over your heads the first 9 games of the season. Do you feel like that was the case?
No, I mean, we did a good job as a team. I know things got rough, down the road with those 5 games. And I think we just, try to stay focused on what the task was. We couldn't worry about what was going to happen because regardless, we're going to have to keep playing. So, I mean, the seniors and the leaders on this team, that's where we just try to keep the focus on trying to keep going on with the season and keep on winning.
Playing at Nebraska for the last time in the foreseeable future with this program, does that add more importance to this? Would it mean more to get a win, with this being the last game versus Colorado and Nebraska?
Yeah, I think, both programs are leaving the Big 12. We're both headed in different directions. I think, the last time, the day after Thanksgiving, it's going to be a big game, for both schools. And, I mean, the game's always a big one for both sides anyway, regardless of, they're playing for their season, to head into the Big 12 championship. We're playing, to go into a bowl game. So, I mean, there's so much just at stake, bragging rights, postseason games. And, the level of what this game's going to mean is a lot right now.
When you think back to 2007 and you guys had those bowl practices, you were a younger player at the time, obviously. How important were those extra bowl practices for your development and just overall for the morale of the team?
I think at the time I didn't realize, but, going into it now, I look, those bowl practices are going to be special because, it's another month you can spend with the team, another month you can develop yourself as a player. It's a big time, even for the younger guys to kind of, step in and learn the defense or learn the offense, learn their position, and, build their skills up. And it's just more time for us as a team to be together before, we all head our separate ways.
Has that affected you guys the last 2 years not having those bowl practices?
Oh, yeah, definitely. When we had that month where we practiced, I think I developed a lot of different skills. I learned a lot from Brad Jones, who used to be here. He taught me a lot of my reads and, what I need to key on and things like that. I learned a lot of skills from him throughout that month.
Are you set to graduate this winter or in the springtime?
Graduating in a couple weeks this winter.
What's your degree?
Ethnic Studies.
When you think back to your time here, maybe it's hard to do that right now because you're still in the mix. How are you going to view your time here at CU?
Oh, I'm going to look back on it and just see how much enjoyment I had from it. I loved every moment I've been here. Obviously the seasons haven't been the best, but I'm going to grow. I'm leaving this place a better man. I'm a stronger person. I've battled through so much and going through all the seasons and the ups and the downs. Beating West Virginia, beating Georgia, beating Oklahoma. times, you know, losing in Kansas. I mean, you know, those are the times when, you know, I kind of just grew as a person. And, you know, walking away from this place, I know I'm going to be a better man and a better person.
Thanks, BJ. Appreciate it.